Bonjour! Bonjour!
No.
Time for bladder check. Check.
So it's a show?
It's a lifestyle.
It's a religion.
My emotions! My emotions!
I'm still French.
Ouais, c'est pas faux.
I'm a woman, Mary. I can be as contrary as I choose.
Non, moi je crois qu'il faut que vous arrêtiez d'essayer de dire des trucs.
Hello, hi, I'm Laura. I'm gonna watch The Walking Dead Season 10, Episode 10. Before beginning to talk about the Episode 9, as you can notice, I'm sick. Like, I was on holidays, I was in an island, you know, where the weather was really sunny and where the temperatures were really high. So I get back right here in my apartment. It's 6 degrees, so of course I'm gonna get sick. So I'm sorry if it's disturbing, you know, how I'm speaking. It's not like usually. I know that some of the trolls are gonna be like, girl, you're talking with such an heavy accent, you know, that we really don't care about the fact that you're sick. I don't care. Okay, about The Walking Dead. I watched the episode 9 2 days ago now, and you already watched the episode 9, you already watched the episode 10, and yesterday night you already watched the episode 11. Not me. About the episode 9, when I discovered it, when I finished it, you saw my reactions about this episode, and if you don't, I'm gonna put the link. I was really enjoying myself. Like, the episode gave me all of the emotions that I'm expecting when I'm watching The Walking Dead. We had moments of action, moments of tension, we had almost crying moments. I almost cried twice. So I was really, yes, enjoying myself, and we had that scene with Negan and Alpha, which was surprising, shocking, I don't know how to name it. Yes, I was enjoying myself, but the more I think about it, and the more I think that this episode, the episode 9, is really representing what is great and wrong about this season 10. They are trying things, they are trying to make new things, they are trying to write different things and also to film in a different way. Like the last episode was almost entirely into a closed space, and that was interesting to make like that, but we had some moments with Alpha. See, they are trying things with the way of writing the show, with the way of filming the show, and also with the characters. That's great, that can be great, but sometimes they are going too far with that, and sometimes they are losing themselves, they are losing their characters doing that. And I'm seeing that, you know, like this scene with Alpha and Negan, it was fun, like I was hyped like that when I watched it, not because I'm shipping them, I'm not shipping a lot of persons into that show, so it was not fun because I'm shipping them, but because it's the two villains of the show, they have such a presence, you know, when they are on screen. When there are the two of them on screen, it's making powerful scenes. I love that. So to have them having sex, I was like, why not? That's disturbing, that's something, why not? But I don't think that it can be a real thing. Like, it was almost just for feeding the fans, you know, who were waiting for something like that because they saw their chemistry. Yes, that was for the fans, that was for feeding the fans, that was not really interesting for the story on itself, in my opinion. And they made the same mistake with the kiss between the king and Mission. Like, it was made for the fans, it was made for the fans of the comics books, but it was not logical with the characters of the show, and it was also made for promoting the show, and I don't think that it was a good way to promote the show, just to make a scene just like that and never talk about it again after it. In my opinion, that's not a good thing. And they are making scenes like that during this season, which are great when they're on screen, but when we are thinking about it, they don't have really consequences into the rest of the story, and they are just made for feeding the fans, and I don't think that it's a great thing to make your show just to please your fan. You have also to make a story with it, and also to make a logical story with it, and also to make a logical evolution for your characters with it. And right there, for Negan and Alpha, I don't think that it's gonna have a consequence. For the king and mission, it didn't have any consequence, and things like that, you know, also for other characters. And I'm also putting, you know, into that thing about the fact that the episode 9 represented what is wrong and also what is great with this new season of The Walking Dead. The evolution of Carol. What they are making with Carol. They are trying to make us think that she's weak. They are trying to make us think that she's stupid, you know, she's blind because of her anger for Alpha and what she did. They are trying to make something, you know, with what happened at the end of the last season, and that's clever, you know, to have consequences about that big event. But for me, they are writing it wrongly because they are killing everything that we know about the character of Carol. And when you build a character like that for seasons to be in a certain way, you can't, in my opinion, destroy all of that in just some episodes. You have to take an entire season, or you have to take more than that. Carol, she's a clever woman, she's a brave woman, and you are representing her now as a weak and stupid person. That can't be logical with what we know about her, and that's disturbing me. Like, I know what you're trying to do with that. I know that you're trying to make her evolve because of what happened at the end of the last season, but not in a good way, in my opinion. You can, you know, show her weaknesses. I'm okay with that. I love characters who are not perfect. I really love that. But not that much. Like, it's too much. For me, it's too much. She wanted really Daryl to be mad at her. She was crying so hard. The actress is really great to do that, but I don't like the direction that the writers are taking with her character. You can make her change, you can make her evolve, you can make her weak if you want, but that much for a character like that you built in a different way for seasons, that's not logical for me. But again, I appreciated the last episode. I finished it, I was like that. So for me, really, the last episode represented well what is great about this new season, this season 10. Like, we have all of what we are expecting with The Walking Dead. Action, tension, emotions, things like that. Also moments of humor, you know, and that's great. But also what is wrong with the show, evolutions for characters which are not really logical, events which are not really happening for a reason and which are not having any consequences. I'm not sure of what they are doing with this season, you know. I'm not sure of what I'm thinking also about this season, because I'm enjoying each episode, but when I'm thinking about them a little after that, you know, after some hours, I'm like, some things were wrong into it, it's not working well, like something is not fitting, you know, with another thing. So yes, for now, for this season, I'm like that. Okay, so I'm gonna watch today this episode that you already watched like 1 week ago now. Me, I'm gonna discover it, and I'm gonna watch the episode that you watched yesterday tomorrow. So I'm not gonna be late anymore for The Walking Dead after tomorrow. Please be careful with that on the comments. Don't tell me any spoilers about episodes of The Walking Dead as long as you are not seeing that I'm right on time for an episode. Please be careful with that. Okay, I'm gonna stop talking and let's go with this episode. Il y a un souterrain sous la caravane? To go where? Oh! What? She's dreaming. I'm not gonna fall into that trap. You know that I can be emotional, but I can be also logical. So I was right. She went to you. That's a better move for now.
Still be in there, they might have gotten out, I don't know.
You said the horde was in a field.
Nope.
It was. The baby that they left at Hilltop. He's my nephew. I would do anything to see him again.
You're gonna see him again? She's dead.
Dead?
If I give you a map, can you show us where the cave is?
Bah!
You're a liar.
Good and bad cop, something like that? Daryl, please find them. You know my rule, you know that they are not dead because we didn't see their bodies. And Connie, she can't be dead. They spent too much time during this season building a character to just kill her like that. No. Careful, Daryl. Hide, 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 hide.
Last whisper we had in here. You killed him?
I did.
I'm sorry, something is disturbing me, you know, with Gabriel playing the badass guy. Again, in just one episode he switched. I'm like, why not? But maybe too fast, too much?
Ask God if I'm lying.
I've spoken to God. He told me to hang you.
Really?
I killed her for Alpha. She didn't even have to ask.
That's great that you're telling the truth. For them, but also for yourself. All alone against 3. Come on, Daryl. I believe in you. What's happening to your eyes? Daryl? Daryl?
If we can break her, we can break others. If you come across one of them,
You have a big face. That's more logical with his character, you know? To have him having face on maybe convert them. Daryl? Your eyes, are they fine? And are you fine? You are calling for death so they can kill him for you? That's a great one.
I'm not gonna freeze. I'm good. But you need to worry about your shit.
what is that supposed to mean?
Means you're erratic.
I said it first. Oh, do this! I missed you.
When it all went down, my sister and I kept making bad decisions.
Following the wrong persons?
You met the wrong person first.
Mm,
If you met my mom or my dad, you wouldn't be in that cell.
she's so cute. Take the knife that you have on your knee. Yes! Yes! Blood, 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 blood.
I'm not trying to speak for
No,
you.
it's fine. I didn't trust myself out there. Anyway.
Now she's thinking like that, like she switched like that with 2 scenes.
See you soon.
What? She was pregnant? She is pregnant? I was like that because of the I'll see you soon.
What the hell happened?
Beta happened.
Well, most of us are out here. There's hardly anybody back home.
And that's it. Now all coming back.
Check Morgan Street. Come with me.
Wait, what? Morgan Street? Not a Rick Street. Or Cow Street. Alpha told you to not kill her. She wants to do it herself.
This place. It isn't what she said it was.
You're trying to convince him? Really? That's not gonna work.
These are not your people.
But she lied.
Step towards me.
Why?
It's better to be killed just right there and not by Alpha in front of the Horde.
Said your death would be painless.
No.
All she wants is me in pain.
Yes, yes, yes. Beta versus Gamma? That's great.
Get help.
Oh no, no, no! I don't want you to die. You're gonna die. He's gonna escape. He's gonna succeed. Don't die, please. I appreciate you. Judith. Don't go there, Judith. Don't. Someone. No. Judith. Judith is clever. Come on, Judith is clever. She's gonna be alright. She's gonna be alright. Yes. Silence is really working well for making a tension moment. Really, it's working well. Always. Judith? You did it? Is it enough? Rosita, be careful, please.
Alpha wants me alive.
That's great, but you're gonna die in so much pain, Gamma.
No, I wasn't. I didn't betray.
Why not saying the name of Rosita like it could have helped just like that?
You see beyond the darkness, into the light. Thank you for making me strong. Why you made me? I ain't like you.
Don't even try to brainwash
I ain't like
him.
you.
Lydia? It's Lydia, right? Yes, it's you. Al? Nope. How can it be possible that you're there? She's gonna kill you?
You're ready.
I'm waiting for something to happen. For Daryl?
Just human. That's all I ever wanted.
She was not really there? I don't know what to think. Yes, you're in pain, but as you say, pain made you, so move on. So she was really there? Don't attack them, there is Judith with them. Okay, he was unconscious.
How long have I been asleep for? Did you kill her?
Nope.
Baby blood. We are free. You're nothing. We are free. Now it's the end of the world. We are the end of the world.
I don't know. I really don't know. Some things are great during this episode, you know, to have them being attacked like that, to have Judith back, to have Gamma telling the truth and protecting Judith, and at the end, you know, they are trusting her more than at the beginning. Having a scene with Alpha and Daryl all alone, that was interesting. But some things were not great. Like Lydia, who is coming like that from nowhere. And also, you know, Gabriel and Rosita, they made things during this episode. Some things are not working well together. Like, at one point, he's like that. Second scene is in another way, is thinking in another way. Same for her, they are switching, they are changing their minds, you know, all along this episode. Again, that can be great if you want to make your character evolve, but you can't make him or her having completely different ways of thinking into the same episode. And again, you know, it's like I said during my intro about the last episode, at the end of it, I enjoyed it, you know, I was enjoying myself, I was really like that, hyped by it. But the more I thought about it, and the more I saw that some things were really not great. And that episode, you know, didn't convince me of the contrary. A lot of things were great, but also a lot of things were wrong. Like, they are trying new things, they are trying new ways of filming, of writing, of making their characters evolved, and sometimes it's well done and sometimes it's not well done, really not well done, without consequences, without really a logical reason, things like that. And this episode didn't change my mind about that. I'm gonna say more, it really confirms my impression about this season. Gamma was great during this episode. To know more about her, to have her, you know, with Gabriel and Rosita, but also to have her with Judith, to have her with Beta, that was really great, the confrontation between the two of them. Alpha, during this episode, after her being like that during the last one, normally she's terrifying, you know, just her presence, just her way of moving and things like that. And during this episode I found her a little behind, you know, of her own character, what she's supposed to do to make me feel, to make the viewers feel. And Daryl, I had really the impression that this storyline with Daryl and Alpha during this episode was written because they wanted to make a scene with the two of them, they wanted to make something with the two of them. They didn't know really what to do with the two of them just by themselves, and at this moment, you know, into the season where the two characters are into that position, so I have the impression that they wanted to do something, but they didn't know how to do it, what to do with it. Rosita, the storyline with Rosita and Gabriel during this episode was great but confusing. But again, they are changing their minds a lot of time during this episode, so that's hard to follow them, to follow what they want, what they think. So yes, I'm finishing the episode like that, like it's confirming me this impression that I have about this season, that they can write great stuff and also write wrongly some other stuff, because they want to make it too quick or too far. I don't know. I don't like that. I don't like to finish an episode like that with that kind of mood, you know. What did you think about it? I mean, the first time that you discovered it, were you like me, a little like that? Like, yes, but some things no? Were you like me? I want to know that. But I really don't like to finish an episode like that and to finish a video like that with me into that kind of mood, because I'm making reaction videos for shows that I love. I love to be enthusiastic about it, so I'm like that with this episode. I cannot wait to discover the new one, you know, the one that you discovered yesterday night or today if you are not in the US. I'm gonna discover it tomorrow and I cannot wait to discover it. I want it, you know, to make me change my mind about this season, about all of that. This one didn't help, you know, this one confirmed my impression a little. That's not great. We'll see about that. Okay, so it's all for The Walking Dead for today, for you and for me. So it's all for me for now, so bye for now. Bye.
Wait a minute, Doc. Are you telling me that you built a time machine?
Hey.